You got to get the big challenges with books today is number one, getting somebody to read a book. 5% of the population reads 95% of all books. That's like, wow. Okay. Half those books, half of the books that are read are romance novels. So if you're not in the romance space, like you almost don't even have a shot. I'm doing business books, right? How to make money books. And so there's a lot of people in the space. Now, the other problem is 40% of the population in America is illiterate. They can't read. The 60% that can read, half of them don't like to read. So you got to figure out, man, 87% of all books are not finished, including my books. Now, that's a problem. If Chandler buys a book from me, okay, or let's say you bought 10 books in the past and you only finished one of them, and that was years ago, and you see Sell or Be Sold or the 10X Rule in a bookstore, and you're like, man, I heard about that book. I heard about that guy. I heard him on Chandler. Bold Chandler was doing an interview with him. I think I'm going to get it. And then all of a sudden, you know what you're reminded of? Dude, I got 8.3 books I hadn't finished yet. So that new book that could be a good book for you is a reminder of all the books you haven't read. And the reason I bring that up is that's a problem for me as an author, because you won't buy my book because you remember all the other books you didn't finish. So you got to really help people. When you write a book today, I wouldn't think about a book. I would think about a book, an audio program, a video program. So like we have books. We have my book in a quick read. It's a quick read. Can you give me the copy of the quick read? For people that don't like to read, we gave them 17 chapters that have video embedded in the chapter of the book. So this is Sell or Be Sold, and the hardback, please. I'll show you the hardback. But let's say a guy doesn't want to read. This is what we sold door to door, right? I'd sign them, autograph them, sell 25 at a time. Then we created this other book like this. It's a pamphlet book, and it's got a QR code in it. And this gives you click on this with your phone with a QR reader. And I pop up in video and said, well, in this chapter, this is what I sold. Guess what? This book, okay, ends up selling the whole book. Right? So the trick in writing a book is to quit worrying about the writing and start thinking about the selling and the marketing.